Hey everyone, my name is Jenny and welcome to my channel if you are new here. As you can tell by today's video title, we are heading back to Disney World and I am so excited to be going back to one of my favorite places to visit. We are leaving next Tuesday and we're going to be gone for 2 weeks and I'm so excited. I've been looking forward to this Disney trip for months. It feels like we have been planning it forever, but I cannot wait to share this trip with you and tell you everything that we're going to be doing this trip. So let's get into it. So for this trip, we are going to be driving. I can't believe I'm saying that. We are driving and it's going to take us 2 days to get to Florida. We live in Michigan and it is a long drive. We've done the drive a few times and we definitely prefer to fly, but just how it worked out this trip, we decided it would be best to drive. Since we are driving, we were able to add on another theme park to the beginning of our trip. We are going to be starting off our vacation in Winter Haven, Florida, and we are going to Legoland and Peppa Pig. We are so excited. My 3.5-year-old loves Peppa Pig and he has really been looking forward to going to Peppa Pig's theme park in Florida. He is so excited and I just can't wait for him to experience the theme park. That theme park is geared towards the preschool age, so it's going to be perfect for him. He can go on a lot of the rides himself, unlike Disney World, and he is looking forward to it so much. So we are starting off our trip going there, and we're also going to Legoland since we are there. We are only staying there for 2 nights though, so we're just going to get a brief overview of Legoland. But I am really excited to experience that theme park for the very first time. And we are going to be staying at one of the Legoland hotels. We are going to be staying at their pirate hotel and in a pirate themed room, which I think is going to be really fun. And the room has treasure hunt and my toddler is going to be obsessed with that. If you have any tips or recommendations on Legoland, the Legoland Hotel, or Peppa Pig, let me know down below in the comments. I would love to know any suggestions, any tips that you recommend, because this is our first time going there. So that is the first part of our trip. Once we get down to Florida, which like I said is going to take us 2 days, so it's going to be a long time driving with a 3.5-year-old, but I think he's going to do great in the car. He's a really great traveler. We've done road trips with him before. We've driven with him to Florida before, so I think he's going to be a trooper. Just have to make sure I have lots of activities and snacks for him and he will be happy. And I definitely will be vlogging our road trip down to Florida so you can see how it goes. Franklin wanted to come say hi. I'm trying to record this with him. He was playing in the background in the other room, but he decided he wanted to join us and say hi. Can you say hi?
Hi.
Are you excited to go to Disney World? Remember what your favorite thing is at Disney World?
My favorite thing is alien rides.
Yeah, alien swirling saucers. That's your favorite?
I like too many rides.
You like so many rides? Yeah, he is a ride enthusiast, aren't you? So we are both excited, as you can tell. After we are done at Legoland, we are driving over to Orlando and going to Disney World. We are going to be staying at 4 resorts on this trip, which I'm looking forward to. And if you would like to see a video all about split stays, I definitely can do that because we usually do split stays on every trip. We are big split stay fans. We love it. We love switching resorts and I cannot wait. For our first resort, we are going to the Polynesian. We've only stayed at the Polynesian one other time, so I'm really looking forward to staying there with Franklin. I think he's really going to enjoy that resort. We are staying there for 2 nights, so just a short little stay at the Polynesian. And we are Disney Vacation Club members. My family, my parents, they are DVC members. And so we usually stay at DVC resorts when we travel just because we have points to use. We try to be very strategic about how we use our points. Sometimes we will choose to stay in a studio so we can stay a couple more days at Disney World. And so for the majority of this stay, we are staying in studios. At the very end of the trip, we are staying in a 1-bedroom. We definitely prefer a 1-bedroom or even 2 bedrooms, but sometimes those can be a lot more points, especially if you're going at a really busy time at Disney. So we are staying at mostly studios this trip, which we don't mind. We're going to be busy at the parks anyways, and we love all of the resorts that we are staying at. So I definitely will be sharing all about the different DVC resorts that we are staying at, and I will be doing resort tours, room tours on my channel. So if you want to see that, be sure you are subscribed to my channel. You can do that down below so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming Disney vlogs. So the Polynesian is our first resort, and then we're switching resorts and we're going to the Riviera, which I just stayed at in October. So if you missed any of those vlogs, I will have that playlist down below in the description box if you'd like to watch those. We stayed in a tower studio. It was just me and Franklin, and I loved it. Perfect if you just have 2 people traveling. I love the tower studios, and those are definitely lower in points, but those can be really hard to book. We can book them 11 months out because we have a contract at Riviera. So it does come in handy. It's a very small contract, but we like having that small contract at the Riviera, so we are able to book 11 months out because it can be hard to book at the Riviera. So that is our second resort. And then my aunt and family friend are coming to join my parents at the Riviera, and Franklin and I are going to be leaving the Riviera for 2 nights to stay on our own at the boardwalk. I'm a little nervous to stay at the boardwalk because of all of the construction going on. Maybe we'll get a refurbed room. I don't know. I don't mind either way, but I have seen in a lot of groups like DVC and boardwalk groups on Facebook that people are having the rooms canceled and switched out because the construction is still going on. It's taking a lot longer than they intended with the refurbishment over at the boardwalk. So we'll see. I'll bring you along on that adventure. We'll see what happens. But I'm excited to stay on the boardwalk. We're staying there for 2 nights. And while we are staying there, we're going to be going to Flying Fish for dinner. And I've never been there before, so I'm really excited for that. If you have been there before, let me know what I should order down below. I'm looking for recommendations because I cannot decide. So I'm looking forward to that. And after the boardwalk, we are going to be going to Wilderness Lodge over at Boulder Ridge. I have stayed at Boulder Ridge one other time, and it was many, many years ago, probably like over 10 years ago in a studio. And I just remember it being very dark and dated. So I'm so excited to see the updated rooms, and we're gonna have our 1-bedroom over at Boulder Ridge, and I will be doing a room tour of that because the rooms just look beautiful, and definitely love Wilderness Lodge. It's one of my favorite Disney resorts. So I think that's definitely going to be a highlight of our stay there. So that's logistics. That is where we are staying. Lots of split stays happening. So if you want any tips, tricks on split stays, let me know down below what you would like to see. What would you like me to cover in a future video? As I definitely want to do a video all about split stays, especially with kids. We are doing a lot of parks. This trip, we are doing parks almost every single day. We aren't park hopping. We are just doing a single park each day. We're going to be going to Magic Kingdom twice, Epcot twice, Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom. And then I have park tickets for another park day for just myself and Franklin. And we're undecided on where we're going to go. It's at the end of our trip, so it'll be our last park day. And I think I'm just going to see which park we want to go back to. I was originally thinking Animal Kingdom, but I don't know. I think Hollywood Studio is his favorite, but we are so close to Magic Kingdom since we are going to be at Wilderness Lodge. I'm undecided. Let me know down below what your favorite park at Disney World is, because I love them all and there's so many things to see and do. And so we're just going to have to play it by ear and see what we feel like. We have a couple of different sit-down table service restaurants planned for the trip. My parents prefer sit-down table service restaurants. They'll do quick service, but they prefer to at least have 1 table service restaurant each day. That's just how they like to do their Disney World vacations. And so we pretty much have 1 booked for each day. We are doing a couple character meals. We are doing Crystal Palace at Magic Kingdom, which Franklin and I did a couple trips ago. Loved it. I love Winnie the Pooh. He is one of my favorite characters. And my parents have never been for breakfast, so that'll be really fun. We're doing Topolino's for breakfast. I am so excited for Topolino's for breakfast. I love Topolino's, and we have not done their breakfast since Franklin was little. We went there on his first Disney World trip, and he really wasn't quite sure of the characters. He was like, what's going on? He was just over a year old, so I'm really looking forward to taking him back there because he is obsessed with the characters. He loves meeting the characters, giving them hugs. he will just hug the character and we'll just stay hugging them forever. It's so cute. So I'm really looking forward to that. I think that's going to be a highlight for the trip. And what else we got? Epcot, we're mostly going to be doing the Festival of the Arts, the food booths, probably quick service there. And like I said, Flying Fish is going to be really good. We're also going to try to do No Man's Lounge. We weren't able to do No Man's Lounge on our last trip. It wasn't available, so I'm really looking forward to trying to go there. I think we're going to rope drop it. I think that is one thing that we are going to do. We're going to rope drop it so we can ensure that we are able to dine at No Man's Lounge and check it out for the very first time. So I think that's our plan at Animal Kingdom. And Animal Kingdom is more of a snacky park. And so that's our plan over there. And I definitely want to go to Geyser Point at some point during our stay at Wilderness Lodge. I love Geyser Point. And I haven't been since they updated their menu and changed a few things. I'm really looking forward to this Disney World trip. I am so excited and I can't wait to share it. I'm so glad that I started vlogging these trips so I have the memories, and I love sharing the trips with you here on my channel, and I have so many fun ideas for this channel this year. And so if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. It does mean so much when you do that. And this is our only Disney World trip planned for this year. It is definitely a bigger Disney trip since we are going for about 2 weeks. So I'm not sure the next time that we will be back. We don't have another Disney trip planned after this one, but maybe, you never know. I cannot wait to bring you along on our trip. I'm just so happy to be going back to Disney World. And if you have any questions or anything that you do want to see on this trip, be sure to let me know down below, and I will see you when we go to Disney World. I do have a Disney trip haul video that will be going up in a couple days of some of the items that I purchased for myself and for my toddler. So I will be sharing that in just a few days. So until next time, bye.